Hey everybody, Who's Your Jedi here with another review for you. This time I'm talking episode 9 of season 2 of Supergirl Lives. I know I'm a little behind the times with this one, but I've had some technical issues to sort out, but I think I finally got the problem licked. So I'm going to start trying to catch up on everything as best I can. Anyway, so the title of this episode is, of course, a reference to the Superman movie, Superman Lives, if that Kevin Smith wrote a screenplay for years ago. Never got made for various reasons, but you'd be hard pressed to find anybody in the world who loves Superman. Well, Kevin Smith is quite the Superman fan, so let's just kind of leave it at that. And they even threw in a reference to a thing called a Thanagarian snare beast, which is something that was referenced in the movie. There's this great thing. I think it was called An Evening with Kevin Smith, where he describes working with the producer of who was trying to make this movie, who was this completely insane guy who was insisting Superman should fight a giant spider. And Kevin was can we call it the Thanagarian snare beast? Yeah, sure. I seriously, go watch that. It is really hilarious. And also, ultimately, it's probably a good thing that movie never got made. But anyway, let's kind of continue on with that. All in all, I thought this was an alright episode. It's just, there's a lot of stuff in this episode that just really doesn't work for me. So let's just kind of go through things one by one. The stuff with Alex and Maggie, it really, really, really feels like a C plot. I understand where Alex is coming from. It's sort of oh yeah, something finally good is happening in my life. This lasts about 5 minutes before something goes wrong. And boy, are there any of us who have not felt like that at some point in our lives. So I can sympathize with that, and points to Maggie for one, kind of rolling with that whole situation, and two, for seeing through Kara's very obvious disguise, and just using basic logic to sort it out. And C plots are usually things that are sorted out over the course of one episode, but this does feel like something that it really does feel like an emotional beat that Alex would have in this situation. It's hard not to have enjoyed her moment of happiness there at the beginning, where she's like, "Hey, I actually have a girlfriend now. This is a little bit of another step down her road of really accepting herself for who she is." So that was good. I also liked the stuff with Wynn. His reaction to almost getting killed while helping Jimmy out. That does make sense, kind of, but never mind the whole many other times that Wayne has come close to getting killed in various circumstances. But this I think was a little bit of a different situation. This was something where he chose to be there. He chose to intervene in the situation personally, and it blew up in his face. But by the end of this episode, things have turned around, and Wynn has more confidence in himself, which is all well and good. I especially loved how he references, I'm not the red shirt, I'm not the red shirt. And I absolutely love what that thing's, we talked about, wearing his sunglasses. He goes, "Future's so bright," because there's this really fun song by a band called Timbuk 3 called "Future's So Bright, I Gotta Wear Shades." It's a cute song. Go listen to it if you've never heard it. But anyway, what I was seeing about Wynn there, that kind of brings up one of the problems I had with this episode, and that when everybody goes through the portal to the other planet, they leave Wynn there by the gate alone, and Wynn even protests this, and Alex is just like, "Look, just whatever, manage it." For somebody who's supposed to have this extensive training in combat and all this other stuff, Alex is making an enormously boneheaded mistake here. You're leaving the one guy who can operate the one piece of machinery that can get you back to Earth completely unguarded in hostile territory. If anything happens to him, everybody's screwed. You really can't spare one, maybe two guys to watch Wynn's back while he does his job? I mean, this is just fundamentally stupid, and Alex should know better. I mean, I guess you could sort of have her sort of blow off this precaution as, Kara's concern for Kara overriding her good sense, but still, even then, that's an enormous blunder on her part. And then the whole thing with one, it's called what? The Slaver's Moon? I mean, isn't that what they called Nar Shaddaa in Star Wars? I'm positive that is. And, Nar Shaddaa is one of my favorite planets in Star Wars. So, yeah, what the hell? Never mind the whole thing with why are these aliens even bothering to trade in slaves? Because if you've got the technology to travel faster than light through space, what the heck do you need, physical labor from, beings like us? You'd probably just have machines do all that work. And I mean, they even said, Roulette even says, oh yeah, these are really helping people, good for a lifetime of labor. Really? What are you going to have these people do? Breaking rocks or something? Again, what are you going to have these people do that you can't have a machine do? And, machines don't really need sleep or food and, comic books and all, but generally speaking, machines don't plot rebellions and to regain their freedom. I mean, this just makes absolutely no sense why, if you have the level of technology necessary to travel around in space, why you're even going to bother with slavery. I mean, I guess there could be religious or cultural aspects to it all, but again, it just doesn't make sense because, I mean, here on our planet, slavery was primarily done for economic reasons. Now, granted, the whole thing of I own slaves look at how rich I am was a factor, but the biggest one was economic. But okay, you know what? That's enough of the hot button issue stuff. Let's see, what else do we have to talk about? Interesting stuff going on with Mon-El this episode. We see the Dominator kind of bow to him. We still have these people who are very serious about finding him, and this definitely makes that flashback we saw between him and the Prince on Daxam seem much, much more fishy in retrospect. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have guessed where this is probably going. Keep in mind, I have not seen the episode that comes after this yet, even though it has aired in the U.S. Just in case anybody doesn't know, I live in Japan right now, so the timeline I have for when I get to see these are a little bit different than when folks in North America get to see this. So let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, the whole thing with Martian Manhunter. It's like, okay, well, let's just send John to deal with the situation. Well, I can't go to that planet because the atmosphere is toxic to Martians. Okay, seriously, you can't rig up something with a helmet supplying him with a breathable atmosphere? I mean, granted, if that were to break, he'd be in really deep stuff, but still. And then there's another thing that really bugged me about this episode is that Kara uses her heat vision to blow up one of the alien ships, probably doubtlessly killing whatever aliens were on that ship. Now, the whole invasion crossover kind of played it fast and loose with the whole heroes killing things, living beings thing, but general rule of DC Comics is if you wear the S shield on your chest, killing is a no-no. A big one. I mean, there was a time when Superman had to execute some criminals who had escaped, kryptonian criminals who had escaped the Phantom Zone, because there was just no way to contain them. And he felt so guilty about it, he basically exiled himself to space for an entire year. So yeah, and then there's the whole thing with Kara chasing down the jewels thieves. Okay, they hit her with the rocket launcher. Why jewel thieves would be carrying around a rocket launcher, I don't know. I guess they thought there's the possibility we might run into Supergirl, so let's bring some extra firepower. Okay, fair enough. But after she brushes that off, she uses the heat vision to basically make the van, part of the van's bottom explode, flip over. The sort of situation that could totally kill fragile human beings. So, yeah, Kara, way to show a complete and utter disregard for the lives of human beings. Fantastic. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? Honestly, I kind of think that's everything that I have to say about this episode. Definitely an episode that had its moments, but there's definitely some serious weaknesses in the script of this week. So this is not going to be one of my favorite episodes of this season. I can tell you that. But nonetheless, let's call it here, guys. Until next time, take care and have a good one.